Hello Internet, to Desire is your Octave, and this is Let's Play Package Stomper Transport Open Transport Tycoon Deluxe. I'm Azure Octave, and that's a new railroad locomotive now available, as well as the traditional AI can't load screen. Um, let's see here. I'm sitting down to do a new session of a couple of videos here. I don't know how many I'm gonna do. Uh, Alright, passengers are no longer being transported. Going through my videos here, I did see that there was a factory actually close by here, right here, at Flintstone Bay West. But I have a feeling that since I'm such crap reputation with Flintstone Bay, that I'm not going to be able to transport stuff over to their Flintstone Bay West. No, that's an oil refinery. There's a factory. Is this? Yeah, Flintstone Bay Factory. Let's see if they'll let me do it. I don't think it's gonna work, but we'll try that out straight away here. We're gonna make it 2. We're gonna go to there. Are you gonna let me do this? No, flat land required. That's better than, the local authority saying I can't do it. Let's try to bring that down. Okay, and then how about right here? Hey, they'll let me do it. All right, so we can actually get the steel production up and running, which is going to be very nice. How's the passengers here? There's 23. They're at mediocre. I have my little plane going back and forth here. Let's make sure that he's doing a full load here. Airplanes here to do a full load. Is better is yeah, it's not going to take up as much space here, because each one of these spots here is a terminal where a plane can come in and land and exchange passengers while this one is filling up. So that way we might have a little bit of a load or a little bit of a loss as that plane does its exchange here, but that's fine. Let's go over to here and complete this little circuit. Not with road. um, let's see here. Man, guy's really close to the edge of the map here. I'm gonna do this here. We're gonna tear up even more of the Flintstone Bay area. I don't care. If they're just gonna hate me no matter what I do, I might as well have fun with it. Let's see if we can't get a bridge going between oh, a new oil tanker. Great. I don't use trucks. Oil production at Turtle. Oh, it increases. Good. We're getting more stuff. That's great. No, we don't want to do that there. We need. Oh boy, this is gonna be expensive. We need to get this to connect up with something. Uh. Oh boy, we could run a bridge way the heck down to here, but that wouldn't be really efficient. And how much would it cost? 168. That's not too bad. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and get that up and running. The maintenance on it is going to be terrible, but we'll outsource it to the bums that always want to ride the railroad. Um, they'll help maintain this epic bridge of amazing. We're going to go ahead and connect the track up right here, and we're going to go ahead and plug that straight into there, and we will get this steel up and running here. It'll then produce. Is this going to accept? Yeah, it accepts livestock, grain, and steel. That's great. I'm going to go ahead and throw my phone over to the bed, because it's going to sit here and jabber at me. Alright, so let's make this new vehicle here. We're going to go ahead and make this a speedy train. I know I do have electric stuff available here. How fast does the electric railroad go? I redid that over here with this. How fast do you go, Mr. Electric Thing? You go upwards of 160 miles an hour, just like the diesel trains here. That's great. Let's see here. So that's just as good. I might as well continue with the floss. I know I'm going to probably have to update eventually. As technology progresses, you've been seeing that it updates the way that the vehicles look as they get closer and closer to modern days and beyond. But we're only going to go up to the 19, or what are we up to? 2013. We're only going to play up until that year. We're still in the middle of 1975, heart of the 70s. All the great rock bands are out right now, which is going to be great. Let's add 4 trailers to this. We're gonna tell it to go over to Great Job City Transfer as part of its only orders, and we're gonna do a full load right there. Then we're gonna have it go down to here, Flintstone Bay, where it will dump stuff off, and it will it will dump steel into the factory, the Flintstone Bay factory, where they will use the ample water supply and make magical goods out of it. Um, uh, the let's see here. Flintstone Bay still thinks I'm appalling. My service record here is probably going up. Its mail is at good, whereas passengers are still only mediocre. Flintstone Bay. Just gonna. I should really stop looking at this because this doesn't change very quickly. Let's do a large advertising campaign. See if that helps at all here. To try and send flyers everywhere to make sure that everybody is taken care of and let them know what a good company Package Stomper Transport is. How's Great Job City doing? It's only down to good. The passengers on the train going back and forth, we probably need to add more to the passenger part of this here. Only 20 passengers coming from Turtle Power North, uh, which is fine. That's okay. Turtle Power North, we're not going to have a lot of passengers. I'm having to compete with a giant airport, and seriously, who would take a train when they could take an airplane? That's crazy. um, this guy's continuing to try and put up a good face for making trips with the giant iron ore uh, trailers. Let's add 2 more of the passenger cars to this. Oh, a new forest is going up in Dracula. Dracula's decided that he's gonna send his army of oil-sucking vampires, and he's having them spread apple seeds all over these invisible trees that I have set up right now. Um, and they're building a forest of opaque forest trees here. Unfortunately, there still is no power station anywhere near uh, that. um, let's see here. The ratings on this good and very good for passengers and mail. Passengers and mail over here is still very good. I no longer am able to do oil runs with this, so that's switched over to very poor, but that's okay because we don't. No, there isn't any bags of oil sitting around. Captain Ron and Jeff are working really hard in trying to get as many barrels of oil out of Beaker Bunsen oil field as possible here. One thing that I also noticed as I was going crazy in AI Graveyard and redoing some of the road system, I didn't take the opportunity to actually turn off any of the buildings. Uh, so I had no idea if there was a good way to get in there. And actually, upon doing that here, looking at this, they probably generally, and they still do, take a pretty straight shot through AI Graveyard. It's a good thing that none of the citizens actually have licenses to drive trucks and trailers and stuff around. They all just hole themselves up in their houses and rely on me exclusively to deliver whatever Amazon things they buy. The marketplace for that is really billowed out. How are the goods doing here? The ratings, the goods are only mediocre, but every time we land a ship here, there's a huge amount of crates of goods taken up. We're down to 15. We have that one truck going back and forth to top them off. That's great. Okay. Uh, the geeks in the gaming field here, the football field, is worked out pretty good for them. They continue to head out to the area and spectate jumping out of their cars, except some of them was wised up and broke their ankles as they tried to land, and so they just, instead of going all the way back across the bridge and jumping out of a car again, they built a house instead with their broken ankles. It's not the best house, but you do with what you can with what you have. um They've also grown out into the Geeks in the South Airport, which is what I was really hoping for. Constantly listening to that organ music, it's great. They they'll slowly go insane, but that's fine. We're not in charge of them. We'll charge them through the nose to see their doctors over in Winona, where all the psychologists go to help the therapy of doing this. We're up to $10 million. Someday we will get up to the billions of dollars. Geeks in the Docks, they're still all the way down to a decent amount of people. We're making so much money off of them. Really, we're getting boats to work really much in our favor here. Uh, the Dorks in the Docks has a ton of mail. Let's see if we can't bring that down a little bit. It accepts mail, goods, what have you. Let's make a mail boat. Boat full of mail. Let's make a new ship. Do I... Oh, no, we don't have any of those. Mail? Can we make that? A cargo ship. How? Okay. Crates of goods, refitable. Good. Maybe that was just something that needed to uh, go on with time here. We're gonna try and buy that. And then let's see if we can't get this to be refitted. Is this... No, I don't want to clone it. Oh, wow, that was a waste of money. Let's see if... Where is refitting? If you hover over this stuff... Actually, let me put you guys on hold for a little bit. I'll be right back here. Okay, I knew there was a way to do this. These two boxes right here let you refit whatever vehicle you have selected here to another type of ship. So if I do that, it costs me a little bit of money, but then I can tell this to head out to go to the Dorks in the Docks, do a full load of mail, full load any cargo, and then go to Geeks in the Docks, and that will then head out. It's an entire tanker full of mail. They're just going to shovel all the mail into Dorks in the Docks. It's going to go down to nothing. I'm sure my ratings for this is absolutely poor. Yep. And I will take all the mail into the cargo ship, and it will head over to Geeks in the Docks, which will then have all its fan letters for the people who do their cosplay and stuff. They're going to get all this fan mail, and it's going to be dumped in their laps right in the convenience of their own home. Here we go. We're starting up with this whole... a bunch of these vehicles are going to go out of style, and because they're out of style, nobody wants to ride in them anymore. There's like, uh, baby vomit in all the seats. There's little puddles of it, along with a bunch of gum that they swallowed, and so their moms had to induce vomiting. Um, but and that's really definitely why we need to have these vehicles go straight back into their thing. And in fact, we're just gonna get rid of them, and we're not even gonna bring that type of bus back. We're gonna get our buses that massage your butt all the way to work, because they're vastly superior to all the other buses that we've ever done. They speed down the road, traveling at 60 miles an hour, mushing your butt up against itself, and you end up going to work, feeling relaxed, feeling pretty good about yourself. Um, let's see here. Oh, here's more road vehicles that need to be refitted so that they have their butt massagers. We have 1,083 bags of mail sitting in here. How many bags of mail can you hold? You have the cargo capacity of 190. That's never gonna work. We're gonna clone you. And send you on your way. Except, for your orders, we're not going to make you do a full load, because I'm sure the dorks in the are going to, or the geeks in the docks, is going to fill up with mail faster than you can say pumpernickel. Road vehicle 9 is getting old. You're headed back to the thing. Vehicle 10 is getting old. You're also headed back to the thing. And more subsidies. Subsidies are good in general. They give you an enhanced uh, profit for when you're having your ships or what have you move between the two stations. So this one, if you click on it once, it says, get back here. Okay, fine, we'll do the iron ore. So if it says if you can take iron from here to here, you'll get a bonus. Basically, I don't really follow those. If I was playing competitively, I'm sure I would pay a lot more attention to those, but I'm just doing this for fun. We have a new goods truck available, but I'm too busy fixing all these baby puke uh, buses up. They They gotta go. More, road vehicles and stuff. I only transport people with these road vehicles. I'm gonna try. Is the mail still abysmal here? Mail is very good. All right, that's good. So we don't have to do that. I'm sure I can do that with the airplanes as well now. Their turtle power no longer accepts good. All right, that's fine. That's fine. That fine. Oog do good, management. um, let's see. Do you accept goods here, Great Job City? You do accept goods, and you are sitting here waiting for passengers at this point. You have very good on passengers, only good on mail. All coal truck is available now. That's great. The Flintstone Bay Woods is probably getting its first shipment of uh no, it's not its first shipment, but it's getting a shipment of steel here where it will then make goods. So let's try to complete the loop here. Flintstone Bay, still hate me, right? Nah, I'm still appalling. Let's keep sending you all kinds of spam, large advertising campaign to see if we can't get your attitude turned around. We need to fix your attitude because I'd love to supply you with goods, but you're just not having it. So I can't help you out and I can't change your opinion about me. How are you feeling about me? Tutankhamun Hamiha is how do you feel? You think I'm an excellent supplier here. So that's great. What I will do for this, let's see here. There's a farm right here too. So I got my brains thinking about this now. It accepts goods. You know what we could really clean up here with is if we got a train station to connect to the Tutankhamun airport. Let's see what we can do on this here. We're gonna make 4 tracks. We're gonna make it as long as possible. Um, and it accepts nothing but, if it was right here with the airport itself, it would accept livestock, grain, passengers, mail, etc., etc. Does it accept goods? It doesn't accept goods. It would have to be right here. One over. Goods. Huh. Alright, thinking about this here. Hmm. Well, in any event, let me clear out a spot for this potential train station here. We're gonna peeve off the entire population again in doing this, but we gotta do it. We gotta make sure that there's room for this to happen, and I'm going to actually, now that I have, billions, millions of dollars, I'm going to reserve this area for me. I'm gonna put some train tracks down to make sure that nobody ever, builds over this. None of the AIs will come over and say, "Hey, I want to build a train station here." And we'll just say, "Nope, we already got our train tracks laid." That's really the best way, the only way to reserve a spot when working with a computer and not, people. Um, Turtle Power Steel Mill is going to announce imminent closure. That's fine because we're supplying steel over to not Bloody Guts, the Flintstone Great Job City transfers. How much steel is waiting on us here? 93. That's not too bad. Ratings is for steel is good. Let's have you lay in over here. We're gonna give you one more steel hopper, whatever this is, steel car. Wait for them to come in. Uh, Good. More work to be done at the Axe Giant exchange, whatever this is. I can just imagine, giant Paul Bunyan coming in and uh, swinging his axe around, just straight out of his, hanging limp in his arms, and he's just swaying around, chopping down wood, making sure that all the little boys and girls have scrimshaw available for him. Let's see here. Sparta Exchange is actually able to pick up goods. If I could get that. Oh man, that's way too far away. All right, I'm trying to see if there's any kind of goods that it could potentially. How much? You have 112 crates of goods here. Ignore that. Hold on here. Okay, we're actually coming up at the end of my little increments that I've been doing here. I'll continue to look at this a little bit and see if I can't get a little bit of a plan in front of me for what I'm going to do with all these goods and things like that. I really want to work this Bay factory over really good and get them on my good side. It made 80 crates of goods last month, so we'll hopefully be able to build quite a bit off of that. Are you getting behind on? Yeah, you are getting a little bit behind on that, but that's okay. I don't think that's going to be a big problem. I'm a Zero Octave, and keep your eyes peeled for more of these. If you like the video, if you like the series, make sure you're wow, that was a lot of money. Make sure you're liking and favoring as appropriate. And I will see you guys later on. Bye.